have just presented, we can see this is analysis of what we found out from our user testing. And from the user testing, we made random testing with 20 students from the Branapia University Kingston campus. And we tested the software with 5 different questions. As you can see here, the first one, the ease of play. How easy is the app usage by the people that tested the program? And you can see the bar charts, the record, from the feedback of the testers. The second question for the testing was the ease of navigation using the user hints. Like my colleague presented that for users to be able to play the game, there are some specific hints that are highlighted to guide the players, and you can see the feedback from on that particular question. Then the next one is the interactivity of the game. So we ensure that we didn't just end up producing a game, a very boring game that, there are some games that you can play and within the first 5 minutes, you are already bored and you just log off. So we made sure that we produce something that is highly interactive, and you can see the feedback from the testers. Then the next question on the user testing is the clarity of instructions. We ensured that we didn't just produce a game that doesn't have a clear instruction on how to play. There are a lot of games out there in the market that when you try to play, you don't know how to go about the game, you get confused because there's no clarity of instruction. And we can see the user feedbacks. Then the last was to verify if the game is capable of guiding a new student to tour around the campus, because that was the original objective of building this application. We wanted to come up with something that something to replace, like my colleague stated, that we wanted to create something that will replace the traditional method of navigating the campus by new students, especially in the orientation week. And from the user testing, people that played the game, out of the 20 users, we can see the feedback. They were able to navigate the campus on their own, which was an excellent feedback, meaning that all the objectives were met. Then, aside from this, there's one of the other things that we had in mind while building this application, which was inclusiveness of people with disability. And that was actually met also. So moving on to the next slide, we're talking about, here we are looking at the conclusion of the entire project. The project overview and impact. You see, on the conclusion, we were able to achieve all the objectives that we set up from the beginning of the project. And the testing gave us a positive result. Then, aside from this, the evaluation of the project or objectives, looking at the future plans, because software development is a continuous process. You cannot produce an absolute or a complete software on a go. You have to come up with something, then gradually the software gets improved. So on the future plans, we are looking at, if time permits, we are looking at adding more game features like GPS or map locators, or maybe something like NFC trackers, in the sense that you don't just have to base only on camera image recognition. You can actually move around the campus, and at some point your phone can notify you, okay, this is the direction you're supposed to head to see this particular object that you're looking for. Then, and improve AI accuracy, because the model needs to always to keep on improving.